From the world's fastest supercomputer to nuclear medicine to the simple touchscreen on your iPad, all have had beginnings at Oak Ridge. But the most noticeable is the Manhattan Project and a man named Oppenheimer.
Going My Way, hosted by Alan Williams, sponsored by North Knox Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Secret City Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
All America's industrial might and scientific innovation connected here. Secret laboratory.
For many, the name Oppenheimer doesn't mean much. But in 1942, the U.S. was concerned Germany might build a nuclear warhead. General Leslie Groves headed an aggressive program called the Manhattan Project. He selected physicist J. Robert Oppenheimer.
He was selected to do the actual design of the atomic bombs, and they needed a location to do that. And Oppenheimer had been to this Los Alamos Boys Ranch way back in his early years, and he'd actually had a lease on a small ranch very near there. So he knew about that plateau, and he told Groves that would be the place to put the scientific laboratories.
Along with Los Alamos, Hanford, Washington, and Oak Ridge were the primary sites. Oppenheimer was there often.
His brother Frank lived here and worked at Y-12, so at some point he was here a number of times, I'm sure.
He was meticulous, a chain smoker, and to some, there was an aura of mystique. From your research, do you have any idea what kind of personality this guy had?
Very, very complex personality. In his younger years, he was withdrawn. He was not a very social individual. He had difficulties. He was the smartest person in his class, and he was always a standout as far as his intelligence. But his interaction with people left something to be desired.
What do you read in those kinds of eyes? I read, I'm holding back something, there's a secret, and maybe arrogance. What do you think?
Well, I don't know. It's hard to tell. Is he just about to blink? Or does that really have something to say about the man? I don't know.
General Groves even gave Oppenheimer a list of restrictions, from no flying in an unauthorized airplane to long drives in his car.
He did need to protect him. He was his ace in the hole that knew how to do this and was very enthusiastic about doing it at that time.
Oppenheimer visited Oak Ridge and observed the production of enriched uranium, the fuel for the bomb called Little Boy.
That's a replica.
And that's a little model of Little Boy. It would have been obviously about 16 feet long.
It was dropped on Hiroshima, Japan in 1945. Oppenheimer's role left him conflicted. He referenced the Hindu quote, "Now I become death, the destroyer of worlds."
With this movie coming out, this could really be an interesting part of Oak Ridge for people coming here after that's over.
Yes. I think the Oppenheimer movie is going to have a huge impact on the interest for people coming to Oak Ridge because we're a part of the Manhattan Project. The fact that Oppenheimer was primarily in Los Alamos, that will bleed over into influencing people to want to know about this place where it was also a part of the Manhattan Project.
J. Robert Oppenheimer, a complex man, the father of the atomic bomb, died in 1967 at the age of 62. Going My Way, I'm Alan Williams.
Dude, Shauna, you look so stressed. You definitely don't have the summer vibes.
Where are you supposed to be?
It's just me feeling the vibes of these great deals we're giving off right now.
Hang 10, bruh.
I think I'm gonna hang an extra 10% off on new Ram trucks and Jeeps.
Totally tubular.
Radical, dude.
Save extra on select new Jeeps and Ram trucks during the Make This the Summer sales event.
Only at your premier family of dealerships.
North Knox, Secret City Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.